Talking about different types of insects. Insects are bugs, and we know that these tiny animals are different, right? They look different, although they are similar in some kind of ways. So yesterday's story, we read a story about 5 bugs or 5 friends. Um, right? We had the ant, the bee, the caterpillar, the grasshopper, and the ladybug. Okay, so and of course it was a fantasy story where we found out that the caterpillar was sad because he did not know how to do anything and couldn't boast about anything like his friends. So he went missing. They couldn't find him for a few days, and he came back as butterfly. Okay, so today's story is called Hi Fly Guy. And the story is about how a boy made a fly his pet. Okay, let's see what the characters in the story think about a boy making a fly his pet. Okay, chapter 1, page 95. A fly went flying. He was looking for something to eat, something tasty, something slimy. A boy went walking. So the story began where a fly started flying. Okay, what was the fly looking for? The fly was looking for something to eat, maybe something that was tasty. Tasty means something that was delicious or tastes good, or something slimy. Okay, something that is gluey or sticky. And at the same time, a boy went walking. He was looking for something to catch. Something smart, something for the amazing pet show. So this boy was going out also looking for something. He was looking for something that he can catch, something that was smart, and something that he can enter the pet show with. He was looking for a smart pet so he can enter a show or a competition. Excuse me. Okay, all of a sudden they met. Boink! So the fly and the boy hit each other and they met. The boy caught the fly in a jar. A pet, he said. So when the boy and the fly hit each other, that was the first time for them to meet. So what did the boy do? He caught the fly and put him in a jar. We said that the word caught is the past of catch. Okay, so he caught the fly, and where did he put it? He put the fly in a jar, and he cried or said, a pet. He wanted to make the fly his pet. The fly was mad. He wanted to be free. He stomped his foot and said buzz. So how did the fly feel about being stuck in a jar? He was angry. He was mad. He wanted to fly freely. So he started stomping his foot, means he hit his foot to the ground and kept saying buzz. The boy was surprised. He said, you know my name? You are the smartest pet in the world. So when the bug was angry, he made a sound. He said buzz. So the boy couldn't believe. He just stopped. The boy was very surprised. He said, you know my name? So that means the boy's name is Buzz. So he told the fly, you are the smartest pet in the world. Okay, chapter 2. Buzz took the fly home. So the boy Buzz, he took his pet fly and he went home. As you can see here, he showed it to his parents. This is my pet, Buzz said to Mom and Dad. He is smart. He can say my name. Listen. Buzz opened the jar. The fly flew out. So the boy went home and showed his new pet fly to his parents. And he told his parents that the fly can say his name because the fly is very smart. So Buzz opened the jar and the fly came out flying. We said that listen means to hear with the ear, to listen to the words that come out. Okay, and flew is the past of fly. So the fly flew out. Okay, let's see what Dad thinks. Remember, we said that this week we have a skill called point of view. Point of view means what does the character in the story think? When a character of the story thinks or has an opinion, it's his or her point of view. Okay? Flies can't be pets, said Dad. They are pests. He got the fly swatter. The fly cried Buzz. And Buzz came to the rescue. You're right, said Dad. This fly is smart. So what did Dad think about Buzz pet fly? He said flies cannot be pets. Flies are pests. Pest means insects that are like annoying insects. So he got a fly swatter. He got a swatter to kill the fly, and he ran after him. So what the fly was flying very quickly, or fluttered very quickly, and he made a sound. The fly said buzz, and then that was Dad's point of view in the beginning. He thought that flies cannot be pests. So when he heard the fly say the boy's name Buzz, he was surprised. He said, yes, he changed his point of view. He said, yes, you're right, the fly is smart. So his point of view here changed. In the beginning, he thought that the fly cannot be a pet, and then when he heard the fly say the boy's name, he changed his opinion, or he changed his mind. Okay, we'll come back to this. Next, he needs a name, said Mom. Buzz thought for a minute. Fly Guy, said Buzz, and Fly Guy said Buzz. Okay, so Mom said, I think we should give the fly a name. So Buzz was thinking, and he thought of the name Fly Guy. So they named the Fly Guy, Fly Guy, and the Fly Guy said Buzz. It was time for lunch. Buzz gave Fly Guy something to eat. So it was lunchtime, and everyone was hungry. So Buzz the boy gave Fly Guy a big sandwich for him to eat. Okay, Fly Guy was happy. He ate almost all of the sandwich, and look at him here, he's burping. Burping means to make a sound out of your mouth after eating. Okay, on Chapter 3, The Amazing Pet Show. Buzz took Fly Guy to the Amazing Pet Show. Okay, so he was entering a show where everyone brought his or her pet, and in the end, the winner would get a prize for having their best pet. So Buzz took his fly to the pet show. The judge laughed. Flies can't be pets, they said. Flies are pests. So the judges, the people that were looking at all the pets, started laughing when they saw the fly. They said, no, this is not a pet. Flies are pests, are annoying insects. So Buzz was sad. He opened the jar. Shoo, Fly Guy, he said. Flies can't be pets. So because everyone started laughing about his pet, he was sad, and he told the fly to go away because flies cannot be pets. So what did Fly Guy decide to do? Fly Guy liked Buzz. He had an idea. He did some fancy flying. So Fly Guy we said that he was a smart, the Fly Guy was a smart pet. So he wanted to show everyone that he was a good pet. So he started flying in a fancy way. He started flying in circles and doing all these tricks. And all the judges, these are the judges, were looking at him. Okay, these are fancy. Remember, fancy means to have something with sparkles or design. So here, the word fancy is used by flying. He's saying that the fly was doing fancy flying. Means he was flying in all different movements and all different ways. Okay, going in circles, up and down, twirling. Okay. The judges were amazed. The fly can do tricks, they said, but flies can't be pets. Then Fly Guy said, The judges were more amazed. The fly knows the boy's name, they said, but flies can't be pets. So the judges were amazed. They were surprised at all the tricks and the fancy flying that the Fly Guy can do. Then Fly Guy said Buzz. He said the boy's name. But the judges kept saying, but a fly cannot be a pet. right? They kept saying the fly cannot be a pet, so he cannot be in the show. So again, Fly Guy flew high, high, high into the sky. So Fly Guy decided to do one more trick. He decided to fly all the way up, up, up in the sky. Then he dived down, down, down into the jar. So Fly Guy did an amazing trick. He flew all the way up, 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 up in the sky, and then he came back down in a straight flying way and went back right into his jar. The fly knows his jar. The judges said, "This fly is a pet." So they let Fly Guy in the show. The judges were so amazed by all the things that Fly Guy could do. They said, "No, we changed our mind." They changed their point of view and said, "No, no, this fly is a pet." And they let him be in the show. Fly Guy he even won an award. He got a prize. What did he get? He got the smartest pet. And so began a beautiful friendship. Okay, so at the end, Fly Guy and Buzz, they got an award for having the smartest pet, and from that day they have a special or a nice friendship. Okay, so we said that this week that we're going to practice the skill of point of view. So again, what is a point of view? A point of view is what the character thinks. So the first chart, we're going to start about when the boy, he met or hit the fly. Okay, what did the boy say? He says, "A pet," with excitement. Okay, so he was very happy that he saw a pet. Why? He wanted to enter the show. So what did he do? He took he locked the fly in the jar, and he thinks that the fly will be a good pet, especially after the fly said his name. So what did the fly do? The boy thinks that the fly is the smartest pet because the fly can say the boy's name. So the boy took the fly and went home to show his mom and dad. What was the dad's point of view? He said, "No, the fly cannot be a pet. It's a pest." And he started running after the fly. He tried to hit him with a swatter. Okay, but what changed Dad's point of view? Dad's point of view changed when the fly said the boy's name, Buzz. So Dad said, "Yes, the fly is smart and he is a good pet." Okay, what happened next? The boy took the fly to the pet show. At the beginning, the judges said, "No, flies cannot be pets, they are pests." And they didn't want the fly to be in the pet show. All right, so what did the fly do? Fly Guy started doing all these fancy flying, and he said the boy's name, and at the end he flew up and came back. So did the judges change their mind? Yes, they did. They changed their mind, and they said that he was the smartest pet, and they gave him an award or a prize. Okay, and that was the end of the story. So again, the point of view is what the characters in the story think. As we said, a fantasy is a made-up story or a fiction that could never happen in real life. Okay, so a fantasy is a made-up story where the events can never happen in real life. Sometimes the characters are animals and usually behave like real people, where they talk or do things. Okay, and that was the end.